set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. 15, Mike. 15. It's a party now.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check.
Now it's Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders.
When a linebacker is able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a man who had some big runs against these Seahawks, it's Bo Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They go play action. Griffin, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, Dickerson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is RG3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up the...
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. In your face.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Okay.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Shazier. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the